oh my God, babe, no, I'm not sick. I just need to lie down, watch Taylor and Travis edits, and figure out what shade of pink I'm wearing Saturday night. Totally fine.
Millie Bobby Brown has just sent the internet into a frenzy, and honestly, are we even surprised? The Stranger Things star casually mentioned Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in a new video, and within minutes, Swifties were in full meltdown mode. It all started when Brown's beauty brand, Florence by Mills, dropped a TikTok teaser for a new product. A simple 8-second clip, and yet here we are, dissecting every second of it. Dressed in an effortlessly chic pink ensemble, because of course she understood the assignment, Millie dramatically declared that she wasn't sick, she just needed to lie down, binge-watch Taylor and Travis edits, and figure out her Saturday night look. And just like that, social media exploded. Fans instantly related, flooding the comments with everything from "this is so real" to "Tavis edits OMG." The Swiftie Kelce fever is clearly still at an all-time high. And let's not forget, Brown is a hardcore Swiftie herself. She's not just name-dropping for clout. This girl flew to Ohio just to witness the Eras Tour magic. Apparently she and her sister even had a whole tracking system for surprise songs. Serious dedication. When Taylor sang Evermore, Millie was so overwhelmed that she literally collapsed. Honestly, same. Swift and Kelce's romance has been a pop culture obsession ever since the NFL star made it his mission to woo the pop icon back in 2023. From her cheering him on at Chiefs games to their adorable SNL after-party debut, fans have been eating up every moment. And now, Millie's tiny mention has just reignited the frenzy. It's clear, whether it's a football field, a concert stage, or a casual TikTok, Taylor and Travis have the internet in a chokehold. Millie Bobby Brown's Swiftie moment has the internet in a chokehold. But the queen herself? She's keeping things low-key. While fans are still reeling over Millie's hilarious Taylor and Travis fangirl moment, Taylor Swift is busy doing what she does best, disappearing off the grid just when people think they've got her routine figured out. And so, she's not hiding. A little birdie spilled that she's simply soaking up some much-needed alone time with Travis, far away from the flashing cameras and fan hysteria.
That very first time we did it was with Taylor when she hosted.
Nice.
But it didn't make
a young
the cut.
Taylor too.
A young Taylor, yeah. Then like a few of my personal favorites that like I was involved in, like we ended up doing it with Blake Lively. She ended up getting it over the hump for us, and they played it so differently.
After the Super Bowl, Swift pretty much vanished from the public eye, sparking a wave of speculation. But an insider quickly shut down any wild theories, explaining that she's just taking a breather and enjoying the quiet moments with Kelce. The two were recently spotted in Park City, Utah, because of course nothing says cozy couple time like a snow-covered mountain retreat. And before that, a romantic getaway abroad, completely under the radar. While the rest of the world is still piecing together Millie's viral TikTok moment, Taylor and Travis have been stepping out in the States, managing to go unnoticed. No paparazzi, no drama, just a low-key date night. It's no surprise that Taylor is embracing a bit of a slowdown. Between wrapping up her Eras Tour in December and Kelce's intense NFL season, their schedules have been a whirlwind. Now that things have finally calmed down, they're making time for each other without the constant media circus. And let's be real, maintaining a relationship while constantly being pulled in different directions isn't exactly easy. A break from the spotlight was long overdue, and Taylor's making the most of it. While Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been slipping away for private getaways, enjoying life outside the spotlight, a throwback moment of Travis is making the rounds, and it's giving full-on party king energy. Before he was the guy sneaking off to mountain retreats with Taylor, he was the life of the party at Patrick Mahomes' wedding back in 2022. And let's just say the man knows how to have a good time. At Patrick and Brittany Mahomes' dreamy Hawaiian wedding, Travis was right in the middle of the action, standing beside his Chiefs quarterback as a groomsman. While the ceremony itself was a picture-perfect romantic affair, the reception? That's where Travis truly shined. Britney's wedding album, which recently resurfaced, shows him living it up on the dance floor, and let's just say, subtlety was not on the menu. Dressed in a loud yellow and orange Hawaiian set, he was absolutely in his element, twirling and dipping his then-girlfriend Kayla Nicole like they were starring in their own rom-com. Patrick and Brittany may have been the ones exchanging vows, but in the background Travis was fully stealing the show. And here's where things take a twist. Fast forward to today, and those same wedding party friendships have shifted in ways no one saw coming. Back then, Kayla was not just Travis's girlfriend, she was also Brittany's close friend and a bridesmaid at the wedding. The two were practically inseparable. That was until Travis and Kayla ended things in May 2022. And then, in 2023, Taylor entered the picture, changing the dynamics completely. Brittany and Kayla's once tight bond took a nosedive when Brittany started getting close to Taylor, and before long, Kayla decided it was time to cut ties. She made it clear that her decision to unfollow people wasn't random, it was personal, and she had addressed it privately before making it public. Now, while Travis and Taylor are off building their own little world, Kayla has moved on, making it clear she's done with that chapter. But those old wedding pictures? They're a reminder of a time when everything was different, when Travis was dancing with someone else, friendships were still intact, and no one could have predicted how much the Chiefs' inner circle would shift. Funny how time changes things, huh? And just when we thought Travis couldn't be more in sync with Taylor, he goes and casually drops a lyrical nod to her on his podcast. Because why not keep the Swifties fed? During a recent episode, Travis and his brother Jason were doing their usual back-and-forth banter when a fan call set him up for the perfect musical moment. A 22-year-old woman left a voicemail introducing herself, and without missing a beat, Travis slipped into Swift mode, singing Feeling 22 like it was second nature. It was quick, it was subtle, but for fans it was everything. And then came the hat. Oh, the hat. Travis showed up rocking a Tribeca cap, which on its own might seem innocent, but insiders immediately connected the dots. Taylor's multi-million-dollar New York penthouse is in Tribeca. So was this just Travis being fashion-forward, or was he casually flexing that he was recording from Taylor's place? Swifties didn't need more convincing. The internet went into full detective mode, with some even pointing out the decor in the background, convinced it had Taylor's touch all over it. Jason, of course, played along, pretending he knew nothing about Tribeca, while Travis kept it cool. But the energy in the room screamed, yes, I'm at Taylor's house, but I'll never confirm it.
That this person stole me. What would Ed Kelce's reaction to Travis out in public telling some strangers that you stole him?
Yeah, shut the up. Never really happened. I'm really good about beating you guys.
We thought that you would go Ed Kelce reverse psychology on him.
What a guy, man.
Yeah, it's good to.
The whole thing had fans buzzing, but the brothers kept rolling, diving into some parenting advice chaos. Jason jokingly called himself an absentee father, while Travis, child-free and thriving, had zero parenting wisdom to share. Instead, they reminisced about their own childhood, with stories of calling the cops on their dad Ed just for fun. Naturally, Ed himself got looped in, and his response? Classic no-filter Kelce. And just as Travis had Swifties decoding every little detail about his podcast antics and potential Tribeca sleepovers, the Chiefs decided to shake things up in a way that might just throw a wrench into this fairy tale. Because what's a little romance without some football drama, right? While Travis has been effortlessly feeding into the Swiftie frenzy with subtle nods to Taylor, his team seems to be setting the stage for something that could have her, and maybe even him, seriously fuming. Whispers are growing louder that the Chiefs are gearing to push Noah Gray into the spotlight, potentially putting Kelce's role under threat. Now let's be clear, Travis is still the heart and soul of the Kansas City offense, but insiders say the team is planning the future, and Gray's rise is looking inevitable. The tight end already had a breakout year in 2024, and with his growing stats, some are speculating that the Chiefs may be subtly shifting gears. And here's where it gets messy. Travis almost called it quits after the Chiefs' crushing Super Bowl loss to the Eagles. The grueling physical toll of the game, paired with a disappointing season, had him seriously contemplating retirement. But after much back and forth, he decided to return for another shot at glory. The problem? The Chiefs might not be waiting around for him to reclaim his throne. Sources claim that team strategists are leaning into a future where Gray plays a much bigger role, potentially sidelining Travis more than he'd like. Now, how does Taylor fit into all of this? Well, let's just say she's never been one to sit quietly when something, or someone she loves, is at risk. And with Travis already facing criticism for some less than stellar plays last season, this new development might not sit well with her. After all, she's been front and center, cheering him on, celebrating his victories, and making their relationship a major pop culture moment. So the idea of him being phased out? Yeah, that's not exactly part of their love story she or the fans had in mind. And let's not forget, this isn't just about Travis and the Chiefs. It's about the broader spectacle of the NFL, where every decision is scrutinized and every move fuels another round of speculation. Will Kelce fight to keep his spot? Will Taylor's presence somehow sway the Chiefs' plans? Or is this just the beginning of an entirely new chapter? One that Swifties, football fans, and insiders alike didn't see coming. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.